Hey guys, thanks for joining me for this video. This is sort of a celebrity-inspired look or a reality star-inspired look because this is based on the women of the Real Housewives of Orange County, the show on Bravo. I actually got my Sophisticates hairstyle guide from the store today, and I noticed there was a whole spread on Gretchen from the show. She is one of the ladies on there. You can see her hair, her makeup, and stuff. Anyway, I was kind of inspired once I saw that. I thought, yeah, I watched this show and I noticed how these ladies have this always kind of high maintenance, hair done, makeup to the max kind of look, and I thought how much fun that would be for a tutorial. So I wanted to show you kind of how they did the eyes especially. So in this tutorial I'll walk you through kind of how I did the liner and the makeup. What I feel is very characteristic of the bunch is having always, day or night, kind of a dark, sort of semi-smoky eye. It's very, very darkened in the corners. Liner is key. Lashes are key there. So I kind of was thinking about Gretchen's look as I created this, and but basically this is kind of characteristic of what they all look like. So if you want to see how this all came together, keep on watching and I hope you enjoy. The first thing we're going to do is really neutralize our eyelid area, and for that I'm going to use one of the best primers for that purpose, and it's the Smashbox Photofinish Lid Primer. So it just has a little wand applicator here. I like to get a little bit on my finger, and then you can just see how this is a little more you know, like it's not just completely invisible. It's kind of a skin tone to the primer, so you can just put it on there, and any, you know, discoloration in your eyelid area is pretty much gone after that, so that's really cool. Next I'm going to be using this little trio here from Palladio, and it is the Baked Collection in Plums. So while I tried those lip balms, I'm also testing out some other products. I thought this was pretty. I'm going to be using this Plum shade right here on the end, and for that I'm just going to grab one of my Sigma brushes here. Let's use the SS239 for this. This is kind of just like your standard eyeshadow brush, so just pack some of that plum shade on, and this isn't like, you know, all out purple plum. This is more of like your borderline just neutral colored plum. So just go ahead and get some of that all over your lid. It's not going to turn out to be like a really dark shade. It's going to be just kind of like a medium color for your eyelid. Also kind of flip the brush and take some of that plum up to the crease as well. Use my SS224 to take the light pearly shade right here and just kind of get some of that on your brush and use that to highlight right under the brow, that whole area. Okay, and then there's a pretty like cranberry shade, which we are going to be coming back to. We're going to be really revisiting these shades a little more as we develop the look further, but I am going to, for now, get a little bit of that red on there. It's very, very subtle. It's more of just like a little bit of a burgundy tone. And just get some of that right there. Now, what's really characteristic of the looks of the OC ladies is the fact that they have, it seems like in many cases, any time of day, they've got a really made up eye, and it really focuses on dark liner. Even though a lot of these women are, you know, blonde hair, blue-eyed, they don't hesitate to use dark liner, dark shadows, especially kind of really defining the outer part of their eye. So, and you can see how it makes one eye from the other. Like, it really does make your eye look bigger and kind of pop. It's a nice nighttime look, but like I said, they use it any time of the day or night. So anyway, I like the look, so I wanted to do it. And I'm going to be using my matte carbon as a little companion to this today to really deepen up the outer part of the crease there. So what I'm first going to do is take my Essence of Beauty Fine Crease Brush, the smaller in that duo pack you can get some of that on there, and really just start to lay that color down in your crease and sort of in circular motions kind of buff it out, especially out around this outer area. Okay. We are going to get some depth going on right in here, but we're probably going to come back to the plum to kind of intensify that inner area. As you can see in here, it's more the warmer shades, and out here is the darker. So we'll get down just a little bit there, but what really I find is easiest is to just kind of, you know where you're going with it, but go back and do your liner, and then you can actually see exactly where you want to play off of for that. So we're going to leave that be for a second, and I'm going to use my NYC Liquid Eyeliner in black. Again, don't hesitate to use black if you want to duplicate this look. That's really, don't go easy on it. So I'm going to be going from the inner corner to the outer. Here I'm going to make sure I get right in the inner corner, almost drawing it down just a bit. See how I kind of went right down in front of my tear duct there? Okay. Continue it all the way down to the corner. Just like that. Go back for a little more if you need it. Okay. We do want to wing this out. If you look closely at what I've done here, I haven't winged it out dramatically, but just a little bit to kind of frame our shadow. So for that, I'm going to just kind of draw up. Draw it up toward the brow and connect and fill. And ta-da, you've got a little wing there. Don't stray away from the black on the lower liner either. I'm going to be using my Almay eyeliner crayon in black. So just your standard black liner. This one lasts pretty long and is pretty smooth and rich. So this is, again, we're going to kind of go right up here in the corner. And make sure you've just kind of connected with your liquid liner there so it's kind of somewhat seamless from there. And then we're just going to go all the way under. Sometimes I like to meet in the middle. We're connecting to that extreme inner corner. And then just connect. Whenever you're using some kind of creamy liner on the bottom, it's always kind of your safe way to be safe with it is to go over it with a shadow and a coordinating color because it just ensures that the oils in that creamy pencil or straight up cream liner or whatever you're using aren't going to kind of seep down on your face. So I'm going to be using the matte carbon again with my SS266 brush, a nice firm angled liner brush, and just go over that. This will also intensify the black there. Now we remember what I said about kind of using our liner as our guide to build out our outer V a little bit. So we can see where our liner is ended here. We're going to go back to the matte carbon, that matte black shade, and just going to go off of the outer corner here using our Essence of Beauty fine crease brush. I've yet to really find a brush that can do this particular task quite as well as this brush, which is nice because it's a good affordable brush too. But really, a trademark of this look is getting it nice and dark in your outer corner here. So really concentrate on that if you want to duplicate this. And we're going out just a little bit, like we all have different distances between our eye and our eyebrow. So for some people, you may want to build this up a little more. For me, I have quite a big distance between, so I'm going to build mine up a little more. But if you have a smaller distance there between, you may want to kind of customize this to your own needs, I guess. But I'm going in a little bit, but mainly keeping carbon right out here. Then to really keep it blended, I'm going to take my larger SS224 brush and some of the plum shade, some of the red shade. You could even blend the two together the way they're side by side in here. I think I'm going to do that. And just take that over the top, take it in right here. We want it, while it is dark and, you know, black is not the most natural shade to be using on your eye area, we are going to keep it a nice blended look, so go over the whole thing. We also want to highlight some areas a little bit, and this little light shade in our trio works pretty well for that if I can find the right brush here. I'm going to use my Coastal Scents Mini Contour Brush. A Q-tip could also do this job. I'm just going to go right in here to our inner corner and just work that around there. Just bringing almost a dewy look to this area, brightening it up a little bit. And the final step for our liner, because I've noticed this specifically on Gretchen's eyes, because that's kind of who I've really been thinking of with this look. It really does apply to all of them, but I know specifically for Gretchen, she does line her waterline in here. So what I did was lined in about halfway with the black, and because I feel like my eyes sometimes look too closed in with lining it all the way across, I'm actually going to use a white and go on the inner part. It's a very subtle thing, but I personally on myself, I can tell the difference if I don't do this. So yeah, I'm just going in on the inner part of the waterline with the light and keeping the dark on the outside. It's very subtle. Nobody would really be able to pick up on it, but I can. So next what I'm going to do is curl my lashes. I'm going to apply a coat of the CoverGirl Exact Eyelights in Black Pearl. I find that it blends pretty well with false lashes. So I'm going to do a coat of that up there. I'm going to do the Maybelline Lash Discovery on the bottom to make those little lashes stand out. And then I'm applying these, what were they? The Andrea ModLash number 52s, just like that. Going to be applying those, and then I will join you with the finished look. Alright guys, here is the finished look. I've got the lashes on there. I've got my final coat of mascara. Something else I did with my little pencil brush from Sigma, let me pull that out here so you can see what one it is. It's this one. I went in kind of under the lash line as well with a little bit of carbon on there just to smoke it out slightly more. But basically that is the look. It's really an intense eye, and for them it's an intense eye that's used probably day or night. As far as the rest of the skin, as you can see in the picture, I mean, Gretchen's just got flawless skin there. Not to say that this is, you know, has not been retouched or anything, but I mean, really, she does appear to have great skin even on the show too. So, I mean, this was a matter of using a liquid foundation. I used my Revlon Color Stay all over. I used a matte bronzer all over as well, the NYC Sunny. And then another key product to kind of give me a little more glow is a new bronzer that I'm liking so far. Probably will review eventually. It's the Hard Candy Baked Bronzer in Heat Wave. Look at that gorgeous shade there. It's got kind of a sheen to it, so it's not entirely matte. I definitely contoured the cheeks. I used my CoverGirl Cheekers blush in Golden Pink, which is one of my favorite colors to contour with. A little bit of peach on the cheeks, but didn't go overboard with face color. On the lips, overall, they go with a lot of nude lips, so what I did was... What did I do? I lined my lips with, the Wet n Wild liner number 666, just to give it some definition all around. And then I went over that with, my gosh, this is getting complicated because I just started messing with stuff. You do not have to do this many steps. But I used my Revlon matte lipstick in Nude Attitude, which was kind of like a lip eraser. I actually did this first. Then I went over it with the Wet n Wild number 666, which is a little bit deeper, let me grab that for you, deeper tone pencil, just a little bit of a, I don't know, berry tone. Mixed with the lipstick, it kind of gave just a little deeper nude look. And then I went over the top of that with my NARS lip gloss in Turkish Delight, just a light sheer pink. And that's what you get when you mix all those things together. So anyway, you could just do a simple nude lipstick or nude gloss and you would be perfect for this look. I just kind of sit down and start playing and I don't stop sometimes. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in for this look. I hope you enjoyed it. And hopefully there will be more kind of celebrity inspired looks to come because I know you guys love those and they're really fun for me to do as well. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.